I don't know if I'm ready for this. Corgis. I still can't believe they made this. Hello everybody, my name is Grumble Gamer 18 and welcome to I Love You Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. This was created a while ago, actually. But I have been wanting to play this for a long time, and now we're going to. I'm going to split this up into a series, obviously, because we got the time for it. New game. Grumble Chan. Let's go for it. Will that mess it up? Can I just make that my background? I think I might make that my background. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock! Up and at 'em! Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Your time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed. Hair? Yeah, combed. Pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you need to get your blood flowing. Add that salt into your bloodstream and just end your life a little quicker. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it.
Good morning, Grumble Chan. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Actually, I'm...
Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
What's the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but... Well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm not good? What if I fail? Oh no!
Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. 3-day only semesters? What? Can I sign up for psychology courses like that? I want a 3-day semester. Can I get my doctorate in like 2 weeks? Oh my god. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practically on a mannequin. Oof. Should you pep talk her or change the subjects to give her some relief? Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? Lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined to do great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet that handsome fellow I could call my own. I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating. You'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease.
You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs.
Yeah.
Can you believe that I cut them myself?
You can definitely believe it. Yep. I can't believe it. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground.
Hey!
It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. I mean... yeah. What do you want? Hello, Ashley. Ashley? 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 Hello, Ashley! Hello, Ashley! How you doing, Ashley? I just noticed that. That's gonna throw me off now. Hello, Ashley! How you doing, Ashley? Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You literally got chicken on your thighs!
You leave Grumble's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins.
Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Ashley! Every time. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she added extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone, even though it just sounds like Ashley.
If anyone knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us.
We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stepped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Ahem. Van? You Rang? Is that like a JoJo throw? You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not the time to properly tell these two off. You resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
Psh! See you later, losers.
Approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it.
Oopsie. I think it's broken.
Reach forward, easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
I love you!
I think you mean thank you?
My name is Pop! I was named after my Pop! He's old!
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down? Hi, Pop. I'm Grumble-chan, so... are you gonna make me hold this door all day?
No!
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. The other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Scruffy-looking Pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable! Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he here in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, the head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly! Someone close the window!
Shut up, Pop! And then, he walks in. You're immediately swept up by the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him! It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Professor Dog, before he can finish the sentence. Please. Call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone's looking at you, and you're definitely not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all you really weird insults?
Besides, when Grumble-chan sweats, it's not growth, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
You take a moment. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot!
Ow!
Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Now assaulting other students. Is that Ben Shapiro in the back? Never mind. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. The greatest culinary school. Wow, it was the hair. The greatest culinary school in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There may even be a really adorable tiny food. And when it's all said and done, there will be a battle, and you will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. And then another student enters the classroom and interrupts the rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting the monologue? You're on a fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish! Let that be a lesson to you students. The tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across the town on its tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Bzz. Class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks to the classroom as everyone stands silent in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose to the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as your teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try to butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Easily a chicken. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. Furry Professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Yeah, you losers. Who doesn't have dog treats on them? Like, when you have 2 pugs and one of them's blind, you gotta make sure you have several on you, so he gets to smell each one. It's just common knowledge. Settle down, young chefs. You take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibility of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Grumble-chan, there's a seat still here.
Seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. Oh no. Oh no. I know exactly what's gonna happen. If I sit by my best friend, the girl is gonna sit beside her, right? Oh, I'm gonna mess this up. Is it bros before hoes or hoes before bros?
I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders, he has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had have sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say. But now that Mary mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is so darn dreamy. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz.
Yeah, you quiz about me! Shut up!
Incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes quiz question number 1. A train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A. How important is it that you wash your hands before cooking?
Extremely. Looking at you, Pop.
A forest is to tree as chicken is to... That's right! What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Comically oversized fork. I mean, technically, yeah, it's pretty helpful. Meat tenderizer is also... but fork. What food is best for a broken heart? A pancake that looks like a silly face, camel meat, anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's talking dog the teacher is culinary school. He's the best boy. That's right. Your total score is 5 out of 5.
Yes!
I'm gonna fucking... Ooh, we're gonna get a fucking bachelor's degree in culinary school. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see the color Sanders has been watching your tally score. He's impressed.
I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. It's a delicious brain.
Hot diggity, Grumble-chan. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Woo! We're gonna be getting some of his chicken in no time. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Established 2015. Delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? Shut up, Pops! No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, I was... Oh, he's mad. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch! She said shh! In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled! Indeed, that smell
You hold your breath, waiting to see what food his mysterious student has created. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled higher, huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble. Like my name! As if to say, stop thinking and start eating! For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I can say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful, and I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter to evil, and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that she's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Well, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please. My fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Swim towards the light. Scrutinizing on every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious? Oregano? Basil? There's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be... You did it. He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use... You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors. But this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it, realize this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed you've been traveling through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Haha! How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep it secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easy, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow! I never would have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure how you'd get some if you searched. And definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. Now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find him outside, standing in the squad. He's in the squad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect to show him. I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between the salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Grumble-chan. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into a massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place! It's magnificent! Finally, we can get to show our stuff! Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? What if I make the wrong pancakes? Ah!
Don't worry, it's fine, Miriam. You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. What if I'm making him sound like Bane? I was not a corpse. You were created by the night. I was born in the night. I am Corgi. For today's lesson, we will be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is? Me and you, if I wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? I would have gone with Miriam! I would have gone with Miriam! Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Obviously, Clank.
It's okay, I already ate!
Not entirely clear if Pop has any idea of the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is excited to have some attention. He eats up and begins to roll back and forth. What? Hold on there, fellow. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzzz. Tissue? I hardly know you. Haha! Clank judders, the panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now is the time for you to work on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Technically. Yeah. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems fancy, easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even need to cook it. Grandmother's mashed potato. A down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. Colonel, what are you doing? I'll get to the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. It really gets his gravy going. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? No, Ashley. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Ashley, does someone call for me? Ugh, no, geez, Van. Well, I'm over here crushing Grumble Children's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Returns armful of peeled potatoes and tosses them into boiling water. And turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It just looked like Grumble-chan was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together. Like thigh and drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Let's bust some bitches! Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for the backup here before things get ugly. So, via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You and Colonel Sanders have confirmed that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? A business respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Grumble-chan as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Grumble-chan's natural talent, or their loyalty. Oh! Just got cold-cocked in the face by the Colonel! Choo-choo! Being defended by Colonel Sanders leave you feeling proud and full of potential. And you look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy nature. You look down at your station and realize that the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on an autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed and boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture. With plenty of butter and cream for flavor, it's as if your natural passion guided through the steps and now you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. He extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork there for you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. In this moment, it's electric. Time stands still. Oh, Colonel. Your goatee, my beard. We'd be unstoppable. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensils into mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. Then, filled with rage and without thinking, you use the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van, do something! Do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potato and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Grumble Chan. We do not waste food in broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I has potato face?
No. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in a silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. Rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late as it's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone step back, don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up by Pop's mouth. Winces in pain for a moment, then it's almost immediately back to his obvious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison! Entire classes gather around to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They're emotionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here! Seeing that you're shaken up by a really annoying student and all this nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What, like, for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark. And more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know. They're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing, Grumble Chan. Almost as amazing as your delicious. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find him inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Grumble Chan? There's something I need to tell you.
Aha! Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream. That one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. Every day since, I've been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams, with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that! I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Isn't you hear a long sad sigh? Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. What? Hey, I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds! Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See?
rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Which attack will you use? It just got real. Oh. Oh. Vile villain, your read of attack stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hot pie power pinch! Does 10 damage. He's defeated. You saved me. Energy sport monsters spew steam into the night. Pity not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. Scuttles off into the night. It could be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's more. Magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Library card tucked inside. Borko. Blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet night, holding a mysterious book in your hands. Enemy energy to keep your darkness overtakes you. Flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. Must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. How did he know where you lived? You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. As you dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. What the? He's the ghost! You wake on day 2 and attempt to... You lay in bed with staring at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used... Then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders wouldn't have told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Okay, I have no words. I have no words. Thank you guys for watching part 1 of of I Love You, Colonel Sanders Dating Simulator. I love this already. We managed to watch someone die. We fought a monster. We've got this super crazy love story going on. And yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll have episode 2 again soon, so don't you worry. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!
You need to grab hold of the sword that's in here, in your soul. You have one, don't you?
What? You don't make any sense.
How much clearer do you need me to make it for you? You grab the sword that's in your soul. Okay, now do it. Do it!